if I'm honest, I don't really have a name. The elves call me Ness or Nay, or Sapling in your woods. Ness is fine, because it's a lot of words otherwise. We didn't really need names in the tribe, other than Marlo for friend, or Amal for mother. The last thing I remember of my mother was her pressing this into my hand and pushing me into the river. I didn't really realise it at the time, but she was saving 2 lives. The river carried me away and kept me safe, me and the thing in my hand. All I knew was the river, the moonlight, and the screams. And when I got home again, all I saw was black ash and rot. I knew why she did it. I wasn't supposed to have this. Anna was meant to be the next Amal. Maybe she'd have known what to do with the seed of a tree that's older than my mother's mother's mother. And the thing I carry, I know it's a person, though I don't know her name, and I've never seen her face. I know she relies on me. I think I'm the only one left. So we have each other, and since I met Xavier in the Penth in the place where the elves sing stones into buildings in the sky, I have the Nosse Ambar too. So now I'm a leaf that's blown on the wind. I go where she calls, and wherever I settle, or fall, maybe something will grow.
Oh, you're still alive? Good for you. From birth, I was sculpted into the perfect vessel for the reincarnation of the Raven Queen. This was the destiny that my parents had chosen for me. However, as a big supporter of free will, I ran. I ran and ran for a long, long time. Her creatures pursued me at every stop. Every moment I took to breathe, they took to sink their claws deeper in my back. When I decided to stop running, when I killed the shadows that followed me, I received these tattoos as a brand. They are my story, my life, and her special little way of saying see you soon. It's not all bad though. I get to hear music again. I've sailed on the ocean. I met some good people, a new family, new friends. I have new purpose, people that I need to protect. I feel alive again. I've been called monster. I've been called demon. More recently, Memento Mori. I have no qualms with monster. And if you think me a demon, trust me when I say that, to save the people I love, I would go to the depths of hell. My name is Nepenthe Erdu. Destiny is what we make of it.
Dear Miss Ronax Melodies, please provide the following information via the sending stone that we have provided. When doing so, please be sure to note out all the contents of this letter so that the record can be played back with the utmost accuracy. Thank you. Sincerely, St. Claudius Graduate Association. Full name: Ronax Linverno Melodies. Age: I am 23 years old and was adopted by Olam and Lena Melodies. Garb that you will be attending your graduation in: elegant leathers and a full corset atop a simple white blouse, presenting some of the fine craftsmanship of Thessalia, along with custom-made shoes and a coat that has been passed down in my family for the last 6 generations. Height and weight, so that you may be fitted for cap and gown. Oh, goodness. 6'4", and 220 pounds. A brief description of the invention you shall be presenting at the time of your graduation. A handheld Magitech-like cannon device that will send projectiles of varying potency out in a rapid manner that will hopefully aid in incapacitating those who would be hostile to our legion. A brief description of who will be sponsoring your graduation. My teacher, Provost Ligarius Hippolytus, Master of Arcane Technology. Something of note you have done for your country. Pre-graduation. I intend to be delivering a parcel for one Ligarius Hippolytus to the capital of Ryfield. Future goals you intend to do with your diploma once you receive.
And we're on. Okay.
What?
Hey!
I didn't write my 3-liner again, so I'm just gonna improvise.
Don't tell us. Just do
it. Just do it. Yeah, just do it. Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an, where past experience. Okay.
Okay.
Now we can tell.
Relevant boys sleep.
Welcome back to Chronicles of Lorei'an, where past events of war and turmoil are uncovered via magical visions. Deserts are traversed, and old ruins filled with murderous robots are uncovered. Hi, Lara.
Wow, what a succinct through line.
Yeah. Good morning. How you doing?
That is
No
a plot
problem.
synopsis for a movie if I've ever heard one.
Yeah. Last time, the party of Nasiambar had awoken some vision-filled memory that was stored within the ruins of S1 or Arixtalv, the bunker seemingly to hide people away from the realm shatter that happened many hundred years ago. You witnessed an army of the old elven kings clash with an army of darkness, whereupon a portal to the Divine Gate, the Divine Gate itself was opened up as a portal to the upper realms and had God's aid in the war itself before the leader or commander of the opposing army, you don't know which, had brought Joel out and transformed him into a key that opened up the another separate portal to an unknown realm, to which infected the beam of light that pierced the heavens, killing the gods and dispersing them into small pieces. Uncovering secrets, furthermore, learn that the series of ruins that lie in the kingdom of Sif all have names. You just don't know which is which yet. And apparently, the last hope of the people of Sif lies in a place called Eridum. Regardless of what that means, Nasiambar journey onwards to S3, where they've discovered a site named to be Bahamuti. Bahamut with an I, as some of you pointed out. It means off Bahamut, or Bahamut's belonging or property. Which seemed to be an armory or showcase of weapons of sorts from early Sifanian civilization. You walk the ruins. I'm here! Hello! We were just doing recap. Good morning.
Good
Morning.
Okay, so upon traversing the ruins, you came across these mechanical spiders, which served as also keys to unlocking certain things within the ruins themselves, doors, weapon cases, and also activating deactivated automatons. We ended off last time as you ventured into what seemed to be the war room or the planning chambers. And upon failing some stealth checks, had triggered the activation of 2 very large automaton golems. So that is where we are going to pick up today. And I actually had a few of you roll initiative already last time. So if the rest of you would very kindly roll initiative for me as we pick up into this battle tonight. Rolling for the automaton. It's a 3 and a 15.
I think I rolled halfway through the week. Do you want me to just roll now instead?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah. Son.
Okay.
Son.
So we got Xavier up first, Ness, Akil, and then Amabilis, I need you to roll initiative for me, please. Thank you. Okay. I'll actually add your turn manually there since your token didn't show up on the initiative tracker. Okay, cool. And that everything seems to be in order. Let's do this one. Okay. The two automatons, one clearly larger than the other. One hand is this massive warhammer, and the other hand, a great, massive rusted axe, steps off of its platform. Eyes blazing red, filled with some sort of very malicious intent to dispose of the intruders upon these ruins. The second one arm larger than the other, metallic bronze and copper, one eye amidst the center sparks up white as it steps off also from its platform. You see that the larger arm sparks up with electricity. That's where we pick up. Xavier, you are first to react in this situation. What do you do?
So we were just stealthing through this area and then got caught?
Yes.
Great.
I think Nepenthe was about to look at some paperwork.
Yes, we will definitely get to that after the battle ends.
No, I was just saying, like, you guys. It wasn't just like he was strolling through.
Yep. It was the papers dropping to the floor that activated them, I think.
I am going to run up behind the Nepenthe and just shout up and assume she knows what I'm saying. And jump up onto her back, and I assume she vaults me upward.
Okay, this is very interesting because there's a unique part to this monster that I'm gonna need you to make a quick perception check for. This will be free.
Fuck yeah!
As you run up to it. With a 21, you very clearly notice that among this maybe 20 feet tall war automaton, there are railings upon its body and platforms on its back that a creature could potentially stand on.
I can't, what's it called right now, but I can't play the song, but I take out the short swords, run up, and jump up above Nepenthe, and as I land onto her shoulder, I vault upward. I use that to land up on top if I can.
Cool. Make an acrobatics check.
Anything I can do to make this not suck.
You have a point of inspiration from last time, I believe.
Really? Oh, okay. We'll see if I need that. I got a solid acrobatics.
12. 12. You don't manage to get up on one of the platforms. However, you are hanging from it. I'll allow you to use 5 more feet of your movement to get up it.
Absolutely. Easily. Works perfectly. I'll use that rest of that to get up on top and pull myself up.
Okay.
Looking around, with that uses all my movement. Is there anything I can do up top? Anything that stands out?
With a 21, this thing is pretty heavily armored. These platforms were mostly left over either from when it was constructed or it was used for the purposes of repair. You do not see where its inherent power source is or how you can damage it more. This is just a space that you can stand on, and judging from the anatomy of this thing, it will have some difficulty reaching you on its own body while you are up here.
Okay. Can I use my action to like search around and look for any either holes within its armor or controlling mechanisms or anything that looks like it stands out?
Certainly, I'll allow you to do that with your action. Just roll me an investigation check.
Awesome. I land up top and I look around and go, okay, I don't know what the plan is. I just kind of did it. And then look around.
Okay. 18. You notice that, first of all, this thing seems to be mainly operating through gear and mechanisms that are very intricate within its own body. There is constant steam emitting from its exhaust. You don't see anywhere where upon stabbing into would deal any significant amount of damage. But I'll give you this. Okay, how can I describe this to you, this mechanic to you as a player? This thing is large and heavily built to where only damaging the parts higher up on its body would do any actual damage. You're looking at the structure of this thing. Swiping at this thing's legs would not do any amount of damage to it. Translating that mechanically, you can relay this information if you'd like. To a melee attack within 5 feet of this creature must be used with a ranged weapon or with a creature that is large or larger.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's what you uncover with your 18 investigation.
What would happen if you can fly?
Flying negates that entirely because you can just attack its upper half.
Okay. Thank you, Pirati.
Of course.
Okay.
That it, Xavier?
Yeah. I will call it down below and just say, aim high if you can.
Okay. Alrighty. That's good that you went first and you uncovered that mechanic because that is an actual thing. Amabilis, it is your go.
I'm going to move up next to Ness, and I'm gonna use my rapier to attack.
What Xavier was able to tell you last time is that unless you use a ranged weapon, which means like a spear or some sort, or shoot at this thing from afar, melee attacks within 5 feet won't do anything to it.
She has a
Oh,
climbing
okay.
speed, right?
Yeah, but
What
you
about-
can attempt to climb up it.
Okay. Oh, what about the other one?
The
Is
other
it a
one you
fire
can.
effect?
Yeah, it looks to be smaller. Yeah.
Oh.
Still new to that.
So if I can climb up does that mean I could use my melee attack?
Yes, if you are on one of its platforms, you can attack its upper body.
Okay, then I'll do that.
Okay. Do Felis have a climbing speed among this?
Yes, let me
I
look
believe that's an
first.
innate feature of Felis.
Yeah, we do.
Okay, so you don't need to make a roll for this. You go ahead and climb onto its second platform. You see that there are 2 platforms of the thing. Both are now inhabited. One by Xavier, one by Amabilis. You can go ahead and make a melee attack if you want to. This will give you sneak attack because Xavier is within 5 feet.
Okay.
An 8. An 8 will not hit, unfortunately.
Uh-oh. I'm gonna use my bonus action to climb down and dash towards here instead.
Okay, cool. Awesome. That's your action, bonus action movement. That's it for your turn?
Yep,
Okay.
that's it. It's my turn.
Alrighty, Ness, you're up.
Okay. I am going to recover. Oh, that's a big hammer. I am going to cast Bless on Amabilis, Ronex, and Nepenthe.
Okay.
Then where do I need to be?
Rory's gonna hate me.
Okay.
You're gonna hate me on my next turn. Shit.
I'm gonna shift over here.
Okay.
And actually, I am going to. Yeah, I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna use Hidden Step to turn invisible. as well.
Okay, you go invisible. Leaves blow through in a whirlwind, and for a second, this like branches and foliage just drop to the ground where Ness once was, and he's no longer there. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, Akio, you're up.
I would like to move to let the queue fly. In between the two robots, right?
I'll move this to the bottom so that you can actually see your characters. There we go.
Okay. And I will attempt to use try to attack it, trying to find a weak point and stun the robot.
Okay, this is with an unarmed attack, yeah?
Yes.
Okay.
With an stunning strike as well.
Cool. So make the attack roll. A 19 hits with 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Cool. DC 14 con save. This thing is surprisingly not immune to being stunned. Even though it's a construct. It fails.
Because
Roll.
I'm trying to find a weak point and then just hit it.
Yeah, oh shit, actually. Sorry, don't mean to roll back on this, but a 19 would have missed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Then I would do it again.
Okay.
And I'm dealing bludgeoning damage as well.
Okay. Yeah, 19 misses. You're trying to find a spot in its armor where it's easy enough to pierce through, and you're just punching steel. You go, there's a little small dent on the steel, but does not make any form of impact. This thing is bulky.
Damn it! No. Okay.
Yeah.
Series of blows.
Fury blow, yeah. Make your 2 attacks.
This time it's not without stunning strike as well. Without.
Miss.
Without.
And the last one hits. So yeah?
You can still do Stunning Strike on a Flurry of Blows.
Yes, you can. Would you like to?
But it would.
I think you said you didn't want to. Is what you're
Yeah.
saying.
Okay.
I did not want to.
So you're preserving key points for right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, you didn't use the key points because you didn't hit for the previous one.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
So
you don't
the
just
one
waste key points on missed stunning. It only goes if the monster succeeds on the DC for the Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I see. So I will attempt stunning strike as well. I never knew this before.
Okay.
Thank
So
you.
7 points of damage. You finally, after punching at this thing for a while, find purchase in a small cavity within its chest opening, and you seem to find purchase on a bunch of gears that crack underneath your fist. It's gonna roll. That'll be. Let me check its Constitution score real quick. It rolled an 8 plus 6, so 14.
This means that.
Does it just make?
Yeah, it
Yeah,
just makes
just
it.
makes it. Yeah, it is not stunned.
Oh no. Okay, and that's it for my turn.
Okay. On this thing's turn, you watch as steam exhausts from its right arm, the axe arm, as it rears back and makes a sweeping axe attack. Everybody in front of it, so that's Amabilis, Ness, and Nepenthe, Xavier, and Akio, you are unaffected by this attack. Make dexterity saving throws. Amabilis, Ness, and Nepenthe.
Does it have to be able to see who it's attacking, or is
This
it
is
just
an area of effect.
Okay, Dex save.
Yes, sir. Natural 20.
And Nepenthe. Anyone who's within 10 feet of me gets +3.
Okay, so that's a
12.
natural 20 definitely saves. 11 plus 3, that's a
How about
14.
14?
And then 12 plus 4 is a 16. Cool. Amabilis, you saved. Do you have evasion?
So where's the +4 coming from?
Yeah, she does, right?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
From did you your aura gives a +3 or +4?
+3, yes.
+3, you got it.
Everyone except me, because it's factored in for me.
Got you. Okay, cool. Thank you for that.
But remember those of you who are blessed as well.
Okay.
Oh,
So it's actually a 15.
Okay.
Wait.
15.
I also have a 15.
3, 4, 15. Amalvis, you save, and with evasion, you take no damage from this.
Yay!
The two of you. The DC was 16.
Ah,
Uh-oh.
So from this, as the massive axe, larger than your body, comes sweeping in your general direction, you take
larger than your body.
17 plus 5, 22 points of damage.
and Bless is immediately gone.
Okay.
Oh.
And you watch as that arm comes to a rest, steam fumigates out from it, and the arm goes still. That's... On its turn, it's actually going to use its movement, carrying Xavier with it. 30 feet to there. Ness and Nepenthe, you get an attack of opportunity.
Ah.
That hits, 21.
I'm not going to take it.
Okay, because you're still invisible.
26
points of
No,
damage!
for other three.
As it goes to run away, you take a massive chop onto its backside. It crashes into this stone pillar, and pieces fall from the ceiling. It turns back around, looks at all of you. It's now your turn.
We had talked the other day about expanding Giant Slayer's effect to any creature that is like that size.
Yes.
So is this creature that size?
Yes.
Okay, then it on that hit it takes another 2d6 damage and has to succeed a DC 15 strength saving throw.
Okay. So roll the additional damage. On the strength saving throw, however, it rolled a 22. So that's
Then it's fine. Okay, then, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and take a step back, and throw with the javelin of lightning.
Okay.
Can you reckless attack with the ranged weapon?
No, it's
No.
melee only.
Okay. I didn't think so. Okay, so cool. That's my second one today, so it's going well.
But does the javelin? Could you read the properties of the javelin of lightning to see if if it has to hit in order for its area of effect damage to land?
When you hurl it and speak its command word, it transforms into a bolt of lightning, forming a line 5 feet wide that extends out from you to a target within 120 feet.
Is there any sort of save involved with the weapon or no?
There's a DC 13 dexterity saving throw for the lightning line.
Okay, so it still has to make a save for the lightning, but the javelin would have done its own damage. Got it.
Yeah. I think.
Dexterity?
Yeah.
That is a 5. It fails.
Cool.
Yeah, so roll damage for the lightning.
15.
Well, yeah, you aren't even supposed to roll for it. I don't think. It's just.
Oh.
It's just a save.
It's just
Okay.
a 46. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So taking Tiber's javelin, reeling back, you watch the sort of the edge and tip of it spark up, and you feel his Kyrie and his energy fill your arm for a little bit as you like Zeus throw a bolt of lightning outwards. It streaks, crashes into the chest of this thing, and it staggers backwards. That's your turn, correct? Movement.
Yeah, I should still have another attack as well.
Okay.
I don't know how. I don't really know what I can do, but I'm just gonna move up to it and enter a rage and see what happens.
Okay. Move up to it, enter a rage, see what happens. Cool. Gotcha.
Cool. Nepenthe runs up and just sort of a spark flies out from where the javelin of lightning has just hit it, hits just her shoulder, and her entire body becomes engulfed in flame. And it's shedding this huge bright light, and yeah, that is her. That is her rage there.
Okay.
Now, from my understanding, it's that will he take like half damage if I hit him from below, or he won't take any damage from if I hit him from below?
He won't take any damage if you hit him from below.
Okay.
Yeah. However, I will say Giant Slayer's damage carries through just because of its unique properties.
Okay. Then I will go ahead and hit him.
Cool.
Reckless Great Weapon Master.
Awesome. 21 hits. So the 17 will not go through, but the extra damage from Giant Slayer will.
Yeah. And
does that just mean the 2d6?
Yes.
Yeah.
Was that taking part for the 26 damage earlier?
Yeah, I counted that.
Oh, okay.
I figure he's doing the math. Okay. Let me roll that, and he needs to make another strength
save. Points of damage. Oh wow, that won't do it at all. That's even with a +6, that's a 9.
Okay, he falls prone.
Okay, so Xavier, you are on top of this creature. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Why would you do this?
The axe lands onto one of its kneecaps, doesn't actually do any damage, but the reverberating earthquake that comes out from its bone edge, you see it just vibrates the knees and explodes one of its joints as it tumbles over. 21, you save. You land.
I flip over, land on my feet, and go, ah.
We do not climb giant robots.
Okay.
Or we don't knock over giant robots that our friends are climbing.
Let me re-enter Discord real quick. There we go. Okay.
I feel like this one goes both
dumb
ways.
next turn. Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
So dumb next turn.
It is the Gear Goliath's turn. Ronax, you are on deck right after this. Sorry for taking a while. Okay, let's see. Amabilis, you are directly in front of it. It is going to rear back as the gears. Its arm sparks up with lightning and is going to punch you with its lightning arm. Charged impact melee weapon attack. Plus. Does a 14 hit you, Amabilis?
14?
Yeah.
That doesn't hit me.
Okay, so you watch the arm comes towards you. You use your natural agility to duck below as the arm crashes into one of the pillars and obliterates it. Steam exhausts out from the arm as it rears back into place. That's its turn. Is it going to move? It'll move up to here. Right there, actually.
Okay, now I'll use my reaction.
Okay, hold on, Master.
Yep. Oh, I'm Master. With advantage, because I'm invisible. Oh, that was so close. That is going to be a 21.
That will hit, yeah.
Okay. That is 11 bludgeoning damage.
Cool. Okay. That's
and I'm now visible again.
Okay, cool. Good to know. Ronax, it is your turn. The large war titan is prone on the ground. This one is still standing. What do you do?
I'm outside of the room.
Yes.
So I'm going to use 30 feet of movement to get as far as I can. Where would you say that puts me?
We'll say that gets you right there where you are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What's up?
Nothing.
Okay.
Nothing. I'm going to use Sea Serpent.
Okay. On which target? If you're trying to hit the one on the floor, it will be a disadvantage. Okay, cool. 15.
Yeah.
15. 15 just hits.
It misses.
Yeah.
I'm going to amp my
First shot.
I need to call the shot first, don't I? Oh wait, no, wait. Yeah, I'm gonna amp the shot.
Okay, which element? Because this does matter.
Look at what I have. Cold.
Okay. 19 points of damage.
And then you know what? We'll do it at second level.
Okay. Five additional cold damage. Cool, got it. So you watch Ronax runs up, pulls out Sea Serpent, reloads a cold amped shot into it, and fires off a streak of blue, flies past Nepenthe and Ness, lands onto the shoulder of this automaton, and a blast of ice explodes out from its shoulder. Yes. Is that your turn, Ronax?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Okay. You hear, but you don't need to make a check for this because this is quite easily noticeable, that the commotion in this room is starting to draw the other automatons in the hallway up to this room as well. Xavier.
Okay.
You can call out if you want at the end of your turn.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Serati.
Mm-hmm.
As far as dumb player moves go, you know, as far as like stupid action,
Lay it on me, dude.
for a character.
Are you gonna detect thoughts?
Looking at this thing, having use my action last round to investigate it.
Uh-huh.
Is there like any holes or openings within this armor that would fit a small creature?
Good question. At the very top of it, kind of like how a tank would there's a wheel on the very top, and kind of like, you don't know this, but like out of game wise, kind of like how a tank door would be open. There is one on the top of it.
Honestly, here's the thing. Okay, so that's so much better than what I was thinking.
Okay.
I was looking for holes in the armor that I could turn into a rat and climb into.
Aha.
But I'm still down with this one. Never mind. I'll open that up and hop inside.
Okay, I'll say it takes your action to open that hatch. That's the word, a hatch. Yeah, you lift it open, and inside you see a seat comfortable for about a medium-sized person. However, upon this seat, and what looks to be the control panel in front, are one of those spiders in the other rooms. As it looks back at you, looks up at you, and like immediately goes back to adjusting a bunch of things on the control panel.
I opened it up, and the Nepenthe and I stand kind of shoulder to shoulder, like looking into this creature's like this hatch with this automaton, and then turn to her and go, "Yeah, I'll be right back," and I dive in.
No.
You are inside the Warforged Titan. Cool. That's all you can do for this turn, though?
I got a bonus action, so
Yeah, you do.
I'll cast a second level inspiration if that's if more are coming.
Yeah, you have to do so before going inside because you have to see the creatures that you're giving
Cool.
inspiration.
Yeah. I'll then, you know what? In that case, I'll turn into Pent and say, "I'll be right back." And as I do, I whip my hand and throw ash into the air, and it's just the image of Nepenthe repeatedly beating the shit out of Xavier, knocking him to the floor, and then him slowly standing up and getting knocked to the floor again, and just slowly standing up. But it's him always getting back up.
Okay.
And he'll dive in.
Cool. Alright, Marvelous. This thing just missed you with a thunder right hook.
I am going to try again and use my rapier.
Yeah, make an attack roll. Oh yeah, with Bless, that will hit.
You don't have bless.
Oh, Bless is gone. That's fine.
Okay, that's okay.
17 will still hit. That's fine.
Alright,
Okay.
Oh.
Ready.
Okay.
So 18 plus 4, 22 points. Roll sneak attack.
Yeah, I already rolled sneak attack.
Gotcha. That's the second one, yeah?
Yep.
Cool. You actually stab into one of the chest plates, and you seem to have hit a bunch of sensitive wiring. This thing's just seems to be falling apart. Would you like to use your bonus action on anything?
Can I use a dagger as a bonus action?
You have to be holding it as an offhand. I'll allow it for this time. But for further instances, you have to clarify that you're holding a dagger on your offhand to make a bonus action attack, an offhand attack. Actually,
they both need to be light weapons.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Both weapons need to be considered light weapons for you to make an offhand attack with your bonus action. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Instead, I will, I'm going to use my, bonus action to, dash forward, and I have brackish audacity, so
you don't get hit with opportunity attack. Yeah.
And that's
you don't need to dash. You can just get there using your regular movement.
Oh, okay.
Cool. Yeah.
That's okay.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Awesome. Fabulous done. Nest, you are up.
Yeah. As it spins around to follow Amabilis, then looms over her. There's just a series of boom, boom, boom. I go to town with a quarterstaff.
Cool, yeah.
You went bonk.
Thank you. You are on deck.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm flanking, right?
Yes, you are.
All right. First one. There's a
19 hits. Yeah.
Yep. First one 19.
Mm-hmm.
Which is 8 bludgeoning damage.
Cool.
Second one. Hold up.
So we're definitely taking this
21
sort of robot tank,
hits.
right?
Yeah.
So
12 bludgeoning damage.
That does it. How do you want to do this?
Ooh, nice. There's just a series of and then one of its legs explodes, and I just look up. I just look up as it starts to go.
False.
Okay. Ooh, I still have a bonus action. I don't know what to do with it. You know what? I am going to. I will save it, but I'm going to. I'm going to shift over here so that I can still help with this if need be. That's my turn.
Q.
Yes. Akil sees Xavier climb into the robot and he just thought to himself, how do I should I just hit the robot while Xavier inside? Will it explode or something? So with cautious he's gonna fly toward the robots and
Okay.
prepare his sunblade. Use the bonus action to prepare the sunblade.
The sunblade has to be attuned, so you need to take an hour
yeah.
with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna unarmed strike
Okay.
twice. No, thrice.
Thrice. 20 hits. 20. Yeah. They all hit.
And I would like to do one stunning strike once as well.
Okay.
How would Stunning Strike if this creature is just being work if this creature is just being controlled?
The joints can break, and like some gears that are holding it together can shatter. So okay, Stunning Strike, DC 14, con save.
Please,
Con plus 6.
please.
That's a 7 plus 6 for a 13.
13.
Just fails.
Yes.
Uh,
Finally.
You punch into its spine where a bunch of intricate gears are holding the movements of the hands, and it just and face plants into the ground. The spider inside is really panicked. On its turn, it does nothing because it's stunned. The spider tries a bunch of stuff to repair it from the inside. You watch as it scrambles up on the inside with its third appendage, starts fixing some gears. That's all it does for the turn.
Ooh, Ratty,
what's up?
On my turn, could I have used Harness Divine's power to get a spell slot back?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, how long?
That's what-
Nepenthe, you are up. Ronax is on deck, but Amir is gone. 1 second.
He's in it now.
He's in it now.
Yeah, I mean, Nepenthe is on fire, and it's just kind of like, do I hit it? Like, what is the plan?
I imagine like she just like has her axe, she's just like holding her hands on it, like putting her head in your hands, just like, what do I?
Why?
What?
Am I,
Really?
do you want me to hit this thing or what?
Xavier's just inside, like, up to you. Go, stop.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give it a whack.
Okay. This is at
And-
advantage because it's prone.
Okay.
Hi, Amir. Your turn is on deck right after Nepenthe.
Well, I don't hit.
That doesn't hit.
Yeah, we'll try again. I crit.
That one will
so-
hit. That's gonna be a whole bunch of damage.
And additionally,
It's 46.
I can make another attack.
Yes.
I haven't been able to do this because I keep forgetting about it. But
Brutal.
Yeah.
What feature is this?
Not
Great
Brutal
Weapon
Critical,
Master.
Great Weapon Master.
Yeah.
yeah. And let me make sure I'm.
That carves a hefty chunk out of this thing. Xavier, you're actually on the inside of the cockpit. As you are, Nepenthe pulls up her Giant Slayer Great Axe. You hear a massive impact behind your back as the back plate of this thing
Yay!
is cleaved off, and you now see her on the other side.
Can you get out of there? I'm about to hit it again.
Why? This thing is interesting. Ronax would want this. By Ronax, I mean me.
Well, they already broke the other one.
So let's keep this one.
Alright, I guess I just won't use that attack.
Go ahead. dude.
Alright,
I'm
have
down
fun
with
in
it.
your robot. I'll be here.
Okay, that's
Come
it.
on, it's got a hatch and everything.
Alrighty.
I'll try and salvage it.
It depends. Done on this thing. This thing is dead. It is Ronax. You are up. The things that are coming down the hallway are getting closer and will be here at the start of next round, which is next turn.
Are there doors to this room?
The entrance has no door. However, there is a door right here, where you see it in the map.
Was I able to finish reprogramming
Spider?
that spider?
Yes, right at the start of combat was when you finished it.
What's coming down the hallway?
Seems to be the Gearkeeper construct, the whirring machine of spiraling death and blades, and the two mechanical soldiers that were with it, essentially.
I wouldn't have left it there.
We'll say it attaches onto your shoulder after reprogramming. Now seeing you as a friendly ally, it is going to stick with you for the time being.
I'm going to, and I'm fine with this taking my action. I'm going to take it.
Okay.
And put it on the floor and tell it to go. What's simple? In Draconic, I'm going to tell it to go fix. And then kind of nudge it towards the robots coming towards us.
Okay. We'll see how it interprets fix. It will be using an action. We'll consider this on initiative 20, where it will be interacting with the machines somehow. In the ones that are coming towards you. Are you going to move at all? The machines have now reached the front of the doorway.
I'm going to walk up to this because it's still prone, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Xavier, is there a spider inside of that?
Yeah, killing it.
No, don't kill. No, don't kill it. Don't kill it. I need that.
It's in the way.
Give it to me.
I'm not.
Okay. Alright, T. That's your turn.
Yeah. That's
Initiative 20. Oh wow, that's a 40. Nope, that's a
I
40.
forgot to move Vorax.
Yeah,
up.
go ahead.
Move him up there.
Okay, so you see at the doorway, two mechanical soldiers arrive, along with the Gearkeeper construct. You see, it has its blades out, whirring. I'll roll a d4 for which target the spider bot goes to. It's a 3. It attaches onto the back of this mechanical soldier and begins to fix. So we'll say...
Just powers it up and they kill us all.
I was actually thinking, in order for it to fix something, you watch as these three emerge at the doorway. The first mechanical soldier steps up along with the Gearkeeper construct, and the one on the right just powers down and kneels on its knees. Okay, I'll roll initiative for these guys real quick. Oh wow, that's an 18 and 15. Okie dokie. That brings us to the start of Xavier's turn.
I mean, I want this thing out. So I am not physically strong enough to move it, though.
The spider?
Yeah.
Spider is not that big. You could try.
I assume any robot is stronger than I am.
No, try. I think you can do it.
Sad.
You can try to get rid of it. It'll be a opposed athletics.
I want to cast Levitate on it.
Okay.
Let's make a...
You touch it, and like a tiny ball in space, it goes.
Let's make a Constitution saving there first.
Okay. This thing does not have a lot of con. +0 actually, so that's a 9. It fails.
Fail. Yeah.
Turns into
Okay.
a
I cast
little,
Levitate.
balloon.
It kind of just loses gravity and floats up, and I go, "Fine, here," and I push it out.
It actually emerges out the hole that the pen cleaved, and Ronax there is now a spider balloon in front of you.
And then I hop in the seat and I just try to learn how to control this thing.
Okay, make me an Arcana check
Ooh, I am good at those.
or
How
investigation.
did I say
your
that?
choice.
I can't roll well now.
18. You find a magical panel. This thing is currently powered on because the spider was previously in it. You actually find some very basic control functions like levers and buttons. What are you trying to get this thing to do on this turn?
Just do a 360.
Okay, do you want it to stand up?
Oh, is it on full? Yeah, I'll have it stand.
Okay. You actually pull a lever and you watch as the hammer arm slams into the ground along with the axe arm and it lifts itself up.
I kind of pull myself up out of it and halfway up, like just from the torso up, everyone sees me and Xavier and he's just like, "I'm a god. I'm a god. Welcome me." He disappears back inside and closes the hatch.
Okay, I'll send you the stat block for this thing. It is now under your control. It will act on your turn.
Yeah.
You can use your action to control it. Okay, that's your turn. We'll say Amabilis goes before the Clockwork Soldier, definitely.
Yeah, but
Yeah, take your time. I sent you the thing.
okay, so I'm gonna move up 5 more feet and I'm gonna climb
Okay.
into the golem. Well, will it if I make an attack, will it impact Xavier?
Xavier is
Anywho.
currently controlling it. Yeah.
You're gonna destroy my robot?
Is okay.
I just got the thing out that was controlling it, so it's kind of not a threat anymore. So you're aware.
Okay, I'm going to use my rapier.
Okay.
Oh,
Are you attacking the robot that Xavier is in?
well, I'm not trying to attack him. Is there any side of it that is not close to him? Is it like a tight space?
Oh no, okay. So the way that this is happening is that Xavier is inside the cockpit of this thing. It is no longer a threat. He is controlling it like a robot. Yes, it is no longer operating of its own volition. Xavier is piloting this thing fully.
Okay, then forget that.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna stay on top of it.
Okay. I will say I'll allow you to keep that natural 20 if you dash up to one of the new robots that appear right here. Make an attack roll. Up to you though.
Sorry, my game just refreshed and I just saw them.
No problem. You're groggy. You just woke up. It's all good. All good.
Okay, can I like change my whole plan?
Yeah. Go ahead. I get you completely. I was like that this morning as well.
Okay, I'm gonna use my steady aim to give me
Advantage on the
bonus
attack.
action on my short bow,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack. Wait, is this the monster?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna attack the one in the middle.
Okay. Make an attack roll. 23 will hit. And since you are using this is the advantage, roll sneak attack as well.
Okay, sneak attack.
Sneaky. 17. And damage for the short bow.
4.
Awesome. So 21 damage total. Let me check its resistances real quick. Your short bow is not magical, correct?
No.
Okay, so it takes half damage from that because it is resistant to non-magical attacks. Cool.
Okay.
So 21 half to. Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Okay. Awesome. Next, the Clockwork Soldiers. Looks at its friend, confused, is going to step up right there. It's gonna pick a target. Nepenthe looks more dangerous because she is glowing. It will make an attack towards Nepenthe. Multi-attack. 2 longsword attacks against you. First one will be a 17, second one is a 9.
17 hits.
Cool. You take 8 damage, half to 4, as this thing slices you in the shoulder.
Okay. Also, they take. Wait, I can do this. 6 fire damage for
Okay.
hitting me.
Awesome. Okay, so as this thing runs up, your body explodes in flames and onto its arm and armor, and it reels back a little bit from it. The second one is deactivated currently by Ronax's spider. Ness, you are up. Akil, you are on deck.
Yeah, I'm going to run up with my staff and flank it with Vernex. And then go away and whack it. That's not much. That's only a 13.
A 13 on a Clockwork Soldier just misses.
Okay, let's try that again. That's a 15. No,
That will
that's
hit.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. And then bonus action. Let's do this. Nope, no, that's opportunity. No. Well, it's the same to hit.
Yeah.
17 to hit.
Okay. So 6 points of damage on the first one.
Hold on. Yep, let me get the damage on that one. That's another 7 bludgeoning damage. Ignore the second one.
Okie dokie.
So 13 total for that turn.
All right.
And then I am going to shift round here.
Okie dokie. All right. It's the end of your turn. Akil, you're up.
Yes, so Akil's gonna quickly fly toward the 2 robots that are coming.
Yep.
Hold on a minute. Playing on iPad is kind of hard.
Oh, I get you, buddy.
Ah. Here. Okay, and I use my action to hit them twice.
Okay.
On the robot twice. Okay. Ah.
There it is. Okay. Hit and hit.
Okay,
So
mine is
sorry, is
magical damage.
these attacks aren't at advantage, correct?
Oh yeah, no, it's not. Doesn't have advantage.
Okay, so if the second one is a 13, that would miss.
Okay, and I use my bonus action to dodge using my Step of the Wind.
Okay.
Can I taunt them? Just like, come get me.
Well, you
Something like
damaged
that.
it, so we'll see if it sees you as a threat next round.
Okay.
Which is
and
right now.
that's it.
Okay. It is going to clear the immediate obstacle in its path. First, the Gearkeeper construct takes its turn. The Whirring Blades are going to make 2 arm blade attacks and 1 spear launcher attack. So 2 arm blade attacks on you. First one at disadvantage will be an 11. Second one at disadvantage, I rolled a natural 20, negated to a 12 plus 9, 21 to hit.
I think it's hit. Yeah, 21 hit.
Okay.
I'm going to use my reaction to reduce the damage on that one
Cool.
by
Yeah.
11.
All right, that's good because it rolled max damage. You were gonna take 21 points of damage, reduced by 11 to a 10.
10.
Okay, and as it does, you watch as a compartment on the back opens up and a massive harpoon-like spear gets ejected and launched towards. Let's see here. Ronax. That was. This will make. No, actually, you disabled it. It considers you not a threat at first. It's gonna throw this one towards Amabilis. Okay, so does a... Oh, wow. A 28 hit our cat? Yeah, I don't think I need to ask for that. The spear impacts you for 11 points of damage and you are knocked prone.
I would like to use, what do you call it?
Uncanny
Uncanny
dodge?
dodge?
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. Does Uncanny Dodge only work on melee attacks or does it work
No,
on
it's
range?
any attack roll.
Okay, so the 11 points of damage is halved to a 7.
Okay.
5. Sorry, yeah, math. 5, half to 5. Thank you. You are, however, still knocked prone. There is no saving throw. The spear
Alright.
impacts you on the torso and you are face planted onto the floor.
Oh, poor thing. Okay.
Yeah, that doesn't do much. Basically, you just need to use half your movement to get up next turn.
Alright.
Okay. This thing is now under Xavier's control, therefore no turn. Nepenthe.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna attack the one in front of me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, Grey Weapon Master.
With
Is it 16 hit?
16 hits.
23 damage.
Oh wow! You actually chop off a massive
Nice.
portion of its torso. You see all these like exposed gears on the inside. This thing is at death's door.
Okay, if it's at death's door, then I'm gonna leave it for them to finish off.
Okay.
I just shoot Ness a wink, and then I'll blip over here
Okay. Oh wow! This card went green again.
and use my second attack.
Okay.
Grey Weapon Master. Is a 17 hit?
A 17 on this one just misses.
Okay.
Sorry. Real quick. There we
I
go.
really wish Bless had stayed up.
Yeah. Would have made a huge difference here. Okie dokie. Anything else on your turn?
Nope, that's everything.
Okay. This thing's dead. Ronax, you are up.
I'm since I know kind of the process now, I would like to try and reprogram the spider.
Okay. Last time took you about 20 minutes. So starting the process here in combat will probably be the rest of your turns.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Yeah.
I thought that it might be something that I could do quickly.
You can, however, I'll let you deactivate it with your bonus action. Just pull apart the core crystal on top of it, which you've done to the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll do that.
All right. So use your action, power off the robot.
What does it look like the spider that I sent out is doing?
He has just finished up the process of disabling this one mechanical soldier. You're not sure if he's gonna be staying there to fix as per your command, or if he will move on to the next one. I'll roll something to decide at the on initiative 20. So on next turn, yeah.
I was going to instruct him. That's fine.
Okay.
Let me look at something.
Of course, take your time. You can still make an attack with Vorax with your bonus action.
We used my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna use. Yeah, I'm gonna use my second level ability, or second level spell slot, my last second level spell slot, to use Enlarge Reduce on this.
Okay.
I want to make him big.
Alright.
Alright, Ness, you are grown up to twice your size. You watch as the already large lumbering body of Nesorne expands, its fur shifts, and your voice becomes deeper.
This is really strange. Hello.
Okie dokie.
You have to change the size of the token.
Alright.
Ness, do you think that you might be able to incapacitate that spider without hurting it?
A spider?
The big blade spider.
Oh, the big one. Right.
Okay. On Spiderbot's turn, it starts its turn within 5 feet of the Gearkeeper construct. And therefore is gonna get affected by its whirling blades. Doesn't even rotate, just takes 1d8 automatically. The spider doesn't have a lot of HP. I rolled an 8 on that attack. So you watch as the spider finishes repairing up, deactivating the clockwork soldier on the side, looks up to you, and looks as to what to do next. Jumps towards the Gearkeeper construct and just gets blended by the blades that are spinning around it. Xavier. You're muted.
You muted,
I was
right?
muted. Yeah, I was looking for it. I was waiting to see. That's fine. I'll just smash this one.
Okay, roll a d6 for me to see if you get your sweeping axe attack back.
I don't want to sweep. I want to punch.
Okay.
Slash.
So just roll a d20 plus whatever that attack is on the stat block of the creature.
28.
That will hit.
All right. Takes 3d8. He has to make a strength saving throw. DC 17.
I don't think you live it.
3d8 plus 6. 22.
Yeah.
Nah, shit. It's dead.
You
Nothing.
pull up a lever that Ronax, you look back and a massive hammer arm swings down and almost like a whack-a-mole just crushes this thing into the floor.
You can just see like there's this.
Just... There you go. Xavier's just laughing inside, going like, "Got it!"
Ronax is just sort of looking on in horror as all of these priceless ancient creatures are destroyed one by one in front of her.
In all very grotesque ways. Actually, this one is still in one piece. Any
His
movement?
leg got blown off.
Any movement, Xavier?
Just is the top half different, like dissociated from the bottom half? Like, can it do the spinny thing?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, 100% just spends all the movement doing a 360.
It's just whoa, whoa.
Oh, hey, look at this.
Okay, Amabilis, back to you.
I'm going to do the same. I'm gonna use my steady aim and
Shoot.
short
Yes.
bow. I'm also trying to hit this one here.
This one's deactivated.
Oh, never mind. Did this one then.
Okay.
Mm,
An 18, I believe, just hits. Yeah.
that also include the sneak attack.
Yes. So 12 sneak
That's-
attack and roll damage for the short bow as well.
20. That'll be a 10.
Cool. So this arrow flies clunk against its armor. You see the whirling blades almost lessen the impact around it a little bit. This thing is deactivated. Ness, is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to try to stand over this thing and shove it prone.
Okay. At the start of your turn, you do take 3 points of damage as the blades are just like a blender in front of you.
Right.
Salume! Okay, make a contested strength check with this thing. Because
Okay.
You're-
yeah.
Yeah.
Is it athletics? Let me just check. Shove. Yeah, athletics.
Okie dokie. For a roll on its part. Plus
That's
5.
12.
12. It rolled a 9. Plus 5 on strength. So that's a 14.
That's not working. Okay. I am instead going to use a bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike.
Okay.
And I am gonna. I'm just gonna try and hit it with the quarterstaff.
Okay. Rolled a total of 12.
Well, I need to hit it first.
Oh, okay, cool, gotcha.
But let's see if I do. There's nowhere there I can get flanking, is there?
No, sir. Not unless Nepenthe is there.
All right, no, that's the damage.
Okay.
Oh, that's a natural 20. Just when I don't want it.
Ness comes up.
Then plants wrap all around it, like thorny, dry vines, like from the desert.
accidentally just destroys it.
Okay, so it failed its strength save.
Yeah.
Okay, it is restrained.
Oh, yeah. This is actually really interesting. So you watch as the arms extended from its body gets wrapped up in the vines, and the blade stops spinning and gets entangled to its own body.
Yeah, and it takes 2 piercing damage from the vines as well.
This thing is restrained.
All right, that's my turn.
Cool. Ronax, you also notice that this thing, remember the top compartment of its head that comes up and it scans the immediate area with the sort of reddish light? It's still doing that thing. That's what that's all. Akil.
Okay.
He's gonna ask everyone in the group, how do you deactivate this thing? And just use my entire action to try to deactivate the robot.
That will make an investigation check. It's gonna be very, very, very difficult without the spider.
Oops.
I can't do anything. This is not my turn, right?
You can respond to his what he says.
I love the idea of Akil making an investigation check with a dagger.
Oh, whoops! That's a dagger. Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
So Akil says, "I'm going to try to deactivate it." Ronax says, "Here, try this," and like holds up the one of the water opals that she's got.
Okay. You watch as once again. I'll let you take your reaction to do this because this thing is basically rendered harmless in combat at this point. There's no point in dragging this combat on any longer than it should be. As the top compartment scans, immediately stops at where Ronax is holding up the water opal, connects a red of laser beam light with the opal on her amulet itself, and the light on the eyes go green and shuts. The blade stops struggling against the vines, but it is still entangled. Actually, it curls up into a ball. This like metallic brass ball in front of you. We'll call that the end of combat.
I am so sorry, Golf.
It is okay.
Okie dokie. Alrighty, so the combat has finished up. The most of the automatons are either deactivated or rendered unharmed. Rendered not a threat to the party anymore.
Yeah, it looks unharmed.
How long is as like coming to the end of that 1 minute, Ness, your body starts to as you step forward.
Look, hold on, no. Okay, okay, hello. Yeah. That was weird.
Are you alright?
Yeah. You always just like me being me, but bigger.
You watch as sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think we turned the thing off.
So you have before you one deactivated Gearkeeper construct, one deactivated Gear Soldier, one destroyed but relatively in shape Gear Goliath, and a Warforged Titan that is currently in possession of Xavier.
Doing 360s and then standing up, sitting down, standing up, sitting down.
Yeah, and like doing this thing with its arms, like.
Xavier, please.
What? No, he doesn't even say that. He goes, "What?
I can fix. Would you stop, please?
Oh,
I can
God,
fix
look at this." He stands up on one
Can
leg,
I
like,
join
leans over
Xavier?
to one side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Roy.
What were you saying, Laura? Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was.
I'm sorry, Roy kills Xavier, just stabs him. Through the
Can I climb to Xavier? I would like to join him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Like get into
I'm
the.
gonna go, Annabelle, let's get in here.
What's he making that thing do? I don't know that dance.
Yeah, it's not
It looks
really
like
a
the
dance.
chicken,
It's
just
more
like.
of kidding buttons.
Yeah, is he taunting the broken robots?
Maybe. And Nependa's like smacking out bits of fire on herself.
You watch Vorax actually runs up to you spinning this creature around and like snarls at you for the first time in an almost aggressive manner, like.
I don't think I notice.
Hey Xavier, either you get out of there, or I think Vorax is gonna take you out himself.
I can't just get it here. Annabelle, okay, here. Now I'll show Annabelle the controls and how to do it. And then
Yeah.
pop up, look around, and be like, sorry, what? And then
He's
she spins us
growling.
around and go, ah!
He's never
fall
growled
off.
before.
Vorax actually steps in between you and the construct, like defensively, almost like a guard dog, and just.
It's fine.
Me?
It's fine.
Sorry, what's happening? I've been like falling out of the thing and like roll onto the floor.
Look,
First
either
himself
you
off.
deactivate it with the controls, or I deactivate it with my axe. Your choice.
Oh, please don't do that. Please don't do that.
I'm
I was
happy
just
to
about to
either way.
fix it.
It's fixed. It works perfectly
I know
fine.
it's important.
It's
to you.
got
I
a
would
hole
actually-
in the back.
I don't know
It's-
who did that actually.
A strange design choice.
It could have been anybody, really. Maybe it rusted
It's
out.
axe shaped, but anyone really.
I saw you
don't think
hit
it's-
it.
I don't think
I
it's
don't-
axe shaped per
That's-
se.
I don't know. I mean, if you look at it, it's very like top down.
I
Almost
actually,
as
I think I
though-
was using a sword earlier, so I don't.
Why are you holding the axe then?
Anyway, I'm gonna go read this
weird.
table.
I'm gonna fix. not fix. I'm going to
Start reprogramming the spider.
reprogram the spider, and then I'm going to use mending on all of the constructs that are fucked up.
Okay, so we'll say you gather one clockwork soldier currently lying down.
I will help
face up.
Ronax as well.
Okie dokie. Take some effort to move the clockwork Goliath. This is heavy chunk of bronze and copper.
I will walk up to the Titan that we have, and because there is a hole in the back, we'll kind of gather up some of the scraps of pieces and whatnot that are around the place, and place them on the platform next to it, and be like, kind of falling out of that like just having fun demeanor. Getting more into actually helping, he will hold out his hands with the short swords and kind of using the short swords, grabbing all of the metal, holding it up, and it melts away into just liquid bronze and forms a wall, fixing the massive gash throughout it.
Okay.
As I cast Fabricate.
All right. Fabricate. Fabricate. Yeah, that's a difficult word. I teach English for a living.
And as I fix that, I say, "See, good as new."
The more like intricate, sensitive aspects of it will require fixing with mending
Yeah,
and the spider.
I'm
but the hole
fixing
on the back
characters or whatever.
definitely is good as new. Cool.
Easy enough.
Ness, did you want to do something as well?
Well, I'm assuming this is going to take a bunch of time, so can we take a short rest and patch up our wounds? For
Yeah, I'll give everybody a short rest in this instance.
Yeah,
those of us who got slashed with a big sword. Yeah, Ness is going to get out one of his healing kits and offer to patch up anybody who's I got rid of his slash across here, and I'll help do that. Yeah.
It's short rest nest. Yeah, totally. You can roll hit dice to recover HP in the meantime, those of you that got damaged. And yeah, any short rest features that anybody would like to do, they can. Nepent. On the sort of circular round table carved of stone, as the papers are fluttered off and like spilled from the table itself, you see that there are writing engraved onto the table itself. You do not know this language or what it is. Seems to be the same kind of language etched onto most of the stonework in these ruins.
Can I just do... Because I think last time you said it was like sort of a map. In a way?
Is. Would you make me an intelligence check? It won't be high
sure.
DC. It's easy to recognize. 9.
It'll be a high DC. But I bet you it's above 9.
It's familiar. There's a weird sense of familiarity to it, to the layout and everything. You can't read the text on the table.
Can I just make like a rubbing of it on some paper?
Yeah, definitely. You take the names down on I assume like use charcoal and like trace over the... Yeah, definitely. You get how many names would this be? Double checking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 names. Seems to be the names of locations. You do not know this language.
And I'll just hold on to it for somebody smarter.
Okie dokie. Alright, what is everybody else doing?
Taking a rest.
We'll say, yeah, go ahead.
Once I have patched up my wounds a bit, I'm going to come and look at the map, and I'm curious whether the big tree is on there.
The big tree is not on there. This seems to be like a last minute etching of names onto the table.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll see what's going on here. This means nothing to me.
How long does it take me to do all that stuff that I mentioned earlier?
Since we're taking a short rest, we'll say an hour for all of that. And towards the end of that hour is when things start to calm down. You regather and recollect, and you can move on with your journey through S3. There is a door in front of you. You have not yet taken a look at the table, Ronax.
So the spider that I have in my hands is reprogrammed right now.
Yes, it is. It is now on your back.
I'm going to walk up to the spinning blades of death, and I'm going to put the spider on it, and I'm going to tell it to simple words. Make friend.
Make friend. Okay. It hops off your shoulder and onto the metallic ball that is now the Gearkeeper construct. Finds a small compartment, opens it up, and sticks its appendage into the opening. And you watch as a few moments go by. The Gearkeeper construct exhausts fumes. And opens back up. Its arm blades folded, but its legs come back out. And scans the area. And it's going to stay right there, not doing anything.
Guard door. And I'm gonna point at the entrance.
Scurries over to the door and stands there.
I'm gonna take the small spider and I'm gonna fixing the since I've done mending on the other ones. I'm going to issue the same command: make friend.
Do they not understand articles? Is that like just not in their programming?
Simple commands in Draconic.
It sounds a bit kind of. Well, I mean, you wouldn't really understand what she's saying because she's speaking in Draconic.
Mm-hmm.
All I ask is as a player then.
Hattie said simple commands last
Yeah.
time.
I did.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Ah.
I wanted Xavier to say it, but if it's in Draconic.
So she's going to power on the other ones, and kind of have them do the same thing.
Guard door.
The two the two smaller ones, like the extras,
Mm-hmm. The clockwork soldiers. Yeah.
the clockwork soldiers, she's going to give the command follow
Okay.
and protect.
Okay.
And the one Amavillis was fighting, she's going to give the command stay.
Okay. Alrighty. So one by one throughout the hour, you start going by fixing and reactivating the constructs that had been broken down. The larger one is going to take some more time to fully restore up to its maximum health. But the rest you get activated up again, not to their fullest potential, but in working order. As Ronax walks up, these two clockwork soldiers holding spears and shields kind of flank behind her, walking up almost like bodyguards to her back.
Great, so you moved her just as an army now. Good God. Well, can I just... Random question.
Yeah.
What exactly is the goal here?
We're
Building an
investigating.
army, or like...
Building an army. No, I just thought that they might be useful to us, and if something were to happen, we needed something heavy moved or whatnot. Not that Nepenthe and Ness can't do the heavy lifting, but more help is always good. What is it that you're looking at there? And she kind of motions to Nepenthe.
Oh, yeah, I thought I'd tell you before we left. This table has all these writings on it. I can't read them. I wrote them down for you, though.
Oh,
I'll pass the
thank
paper
you.
over.
Yeah, let me take a look.
These names are immediately recognizable to you from the tablets that sparked up from in Arixschaft. These all seems to be names, and so you read them out in order: Arixschaft, Uxelian, Uren, Bahamuti, Iolos, Eridum, and one that you haven't heard of before, Melor.
I'm gonna walk up to the table.
Okidoki.
You said that there's a map here?
Yes. This is recognizable only to Ronax. I wrote these in English, but as they appear on the table, they are in Draconic. I'll go ahead and show all of you now. Boop. Boop. Show players. All right. Let me leave and enter Discord again real quick. I'm gonna have to do something with the Discord screens going green and everybody's camera shutting off for some random reason. Happens on occasion.
Yeah, it's been an issue.
Okay, this is what you see.
This appears to be some kind of
You look at this, and the layout of it is very, very familiar. In fact, if you had come from Eric's prior to this, and you are in Bahamuti, I'll just go ahead and show you this for sakes of comparison.
Thank you. I was just about to ask. And we're in S3 right now, right?
Yes, you are. Okay, that's my mistake, actually. On the table surface, Bahamuti and Uren should be swapped. The two names.
Okay, I was just about to say, does that mean that there's like a secret S whatever to the west of us?
All of you can see this, correct?
Yeah.
This is a layout of the
Yes.
map. And she begins to kind of jot down. She pulls out. We have a map of.
Yes, you do. You have a physical map of the location.
Yeah, this lines up with all the ones that we found, right?
Yeah, she's gonna pull that out and start naming on the map itself which ones are which.
Alrighty. So you see now. Go ahead, Ness.
What's the one that starts with S in the middle? I can't quite read
The
it.
one that starts with S in the middle.
At the bottom.
On the bottom, Eridum.
Eridum. Oh,
Yeah.
not S at all.
Yeah, it's an E. Kind of intentionally made to be not easily read because it's right where the crack is on the table. But yes, you now seem to be, and the site locations on the map seems to line up, with everything that the surface of this table denotes. S3 is Bahamuti, S2 is Uren. Because the two names are swapped on the table surface. That's my mistake. Uxelian is S4, Iolos is S5, Eridum is S0, and Melor is S question mark.
Very next. See that word again.
Which one? We have
Melor?
Tap the S question mark. Yeah, Melor.
Melor.
Yeah,
That's what
that
you
one
said?
stood out to me as well.
I think no rush, but I think I might need to go there. Because that sounds like someone I know.
Oh. Well, we were planning on going there. It is. I agree. It's very important. There was something that I read in the last ruins. Hope lies in Eridum. Hope lies in Eridum. Could these people have been hoping for, been praying for some sort of salvation there, perhaps? But it never came? Perhaps it was some sort of archive of knowledge. Maybe that is their hope. Or I don't know. She kind of looks around to Nepenthe, then Ness, then Xavier, then Namabilis and Kill. You can see that she's sort of mulling over.
Yeah, I doesn't know what's in the Eridum, but it must be pretty important for them to have mentioned it so much.
map.
You also notice that there is a very obvious line drawn in between 3 locations. That being Iolos, Eridum, and Milor.
Perhaps a migration of some sort. Maybe they collected themselves there. No.
Do you think they could have survived then? At least some of them.
Well, just like any of the races. Dragonborn, human, elvish. Somehow they needed to survive this catastrophe, so perhaps there was some way for somehow they had stockpiled enough supplies, somehow they had come up with some sort of magic that would put them away. Somehow they needed to outlast whatever this is. It seemed to have lasted for so long.
Well, I mean, this Aridum's not that far. We can change our path if you'd like to go there next.
No, I don't think that we should be skipping. We are not here for my gallivanting. We're here for real data collection. We should follow the path that we've chosen.
Well, we have, as far as I remember, this is kind of a race, right?
Well,
We're throwing the players out, but there are others in play, right?
Well,
Or did I miss
not
something?
really. We kind of killed most of the Red Banner Raiders and then turned their bosses into the police, so...
Well, are they the only ones? It was like a whole political war or something, right, Roddy?
There was so from memory, the only people who you were racing against were the Red Banner Raiders who have been dispatched off. However, there is a tribal war unrelated to the happenings of these ruins that is going on in the Tricominacri region, where
never mind.
where S4 and S5 are. So it's just more dangerous to venture into a warring region where the ruins lie.
Never mind. There's no issue.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I was making sure I had
continue the
everything
path
straight.
we took then.
Okay. One last thing in the ruin that is left unexplored is the massive bronze and copper door within this room.
Does it have a circular handle?
It does not have a handle.
Ronak, send your robots at it.
Here, let me just try this. She's gonna walk up and I would like to make an investigation check on the door.
Make an investigation check.
Yeah, I'll say to defend. I bet that's another of them clever doors that's not a push or pull door.
I'm just gonna stop trying to open them.
Yeah, it seems darknessing.
23. You notice something very obvious on this door and is immediately recognizable to you. Within the center, there is a rotating plate built into the door itself that bears the exact symbol upon your necklace. Your what is it called? Your
the pendant.
Your pendant, yes. Word escaped you for a moment. The same crescent moon with a streak of light through the middle.
I'm going to look back at everybody. I don't know if I feel comfortable with this. This seems strange. And she kind of, not necessarily absent-mindedly, but sort of runs her hands along runs her fingers along pendant.
You figure this pendant is used somehow to open this door.
Oh, yeah. That thing's like your thing. I think that door is like, it might be like the reason that you was called here.
I
Can a
mean,
door call someone?
obviously you were meant to be here, Ronax. You have that pendant for a reason. What's holding you back?
Yeah, what Nefenth said.
Yes.
I just don't know if I like what that means.
Vorax walks up to your
What?
side, nudges your arm with his head.
She reaches behind and kind of unclasps the pendant and is going to put it up to the door.
Okay. As you do, in a similar manner to how the Gearkeeper construct's head opened up and the scanning beam of red light scanned through the area, the door suddenly emits a cone of red as well that scans your body top to bottom. And immediately as it detects the opal on the necklace, the crescent moon, currently on its side, on top of the door, spins on its axis to now appearing to be a U shape with a beam of light coming through the center. And it presses inwards, and the door slides open.
I don't know if I like what this means at all.
Yeah, me neither. What does this mean?
Why don't you like it? I look to the dozens of creatures surrounding us. Like, seems pretty cool to me.
She just gives. She looks at Xavier and gives him a very like a mixture of concern and sadness. And then walks into the door.
Okay. Do you follow, you guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The party walks into what looks to be a room. And as you do, magical lights on crystal starts to down the hallway that this leads down. Until eventually you reach a room, a particularly horizontal rectangle of a room. And on the furthest wall of this room itself, it is a massive pane of glass that has been dusted over. Until eventually this glass blackened. On the other side of it, these two crystal lights come on behind the display glass case wall, it seems. And what you see before you... Let's do this one. No, this. Okay. What you see before you is that on display, hung up by several arms, is the torso of a gigantic automaton. You think the Warforged Titan in the other room was big, where one person was able to pilot it? This thing is 10 times that size. It's got the head still attached, just the torso, the bust, basically. It's got loose wires hanging off from the waist down. Its arms aren't present. It's just a bust of a massive automaton. I'm talking Pacific Rim robot size.
Yeah.
The metal
That's big.
is rusted over. Loose wiring sparks up with small flashes of electricity.
I was muted. We look up to this like massive robotic thing, and Xavier just looks around and says, "Dibs."
That's you were gonna.
Dibs.
I thought dibs.
You can't just call dibs
That's
on a
an
national
international law.
artifact. No,
International law. I call dibs.
no, that's not how this
Yeah,
works at all.
Look, you can have the old one. And I point to the Titan.
I
There you
don't
go.
want
I
any
called
of it.
dibs.
We need to return this.
No, not I call dibs.
You can't.
You can't
Can't.
disrespect the dibs.
You can't.
Green taught me this at a very young age.
It depends. Should I give him the look?
Yeah, why don't you?
I'll give him the look.
You catch the eyes of two very
I-
concerned parents.
Fine. Okay.
Ronex,
Go ahead.
maybe this one should stay locked up.
I was about to say the same. My joke aside.
This is massive. And
Honestly, looking around, I don't know if the world needs all of this.
there are already giant laser cannons, apparently, that
Of
can
a
decimate
design
in
that
seconds.
we've given out.
I don't think a giant robot is really.
Well,
I
it's
mean-
it's non-functional.
For now, it took you about an hour to get all these up and
Um,
running.
I-
That's alone.
Well, they've been trying to get things out of S1 for years. And they weren't able to see what we saw. That doesn't guarantee anything. If they don't have the ability to activate these things.
Who's
Yeah,
they?
Researchers.
Why do we
researchers,
assume they don't
smartest
have the
people in
ability?
the world.
Yes.
We're still not able to figure out how to activate what we saw in S1.
Because they didn't have Vorax. That's it. That was the only thing holding them back.
Or me, I guess as well.
Yeah, you
Kidding.
as well.
Kidding. They do seem slightly incompetent, I'll be honest. But that aside, there are people far smarter than the Cobalt Soul, I'll be honest.
And you don't think that now that it's uncovered, that somebody with malicious intent would come in here and do the exact same thing?
I think
Yeah, but
if it
only
gets
your amulet
uncovered,
could open the door.
that's true.
Brute force is a real thing.
Yeah, if anyone tries to come in here with malicious intent, I'm going to stop them. I'll just let you talk.
Well, what's the plan then? These things are an army. I said it earlier, and you kind of dismissed it, but that is what they are. You can see them as assistants or protectors or whatever you wish, but they're an army waiting to happen. And considering individuals we've done work with have already begun interests of massive naval armies with destructive magics.
Do you intend to bring that up every single time?
I've brought it up now and only now. I've kept my tongue on that quite a while, despite my discomfort.
We already
Surely
have
no-
a
not before
small
have I brought it up.
attaché. We have an army of what now? 5? We have
I
5
certainly
more
don't
places
tend
to
to
go.
keep them here. Or not keep them here, but keep them with us. That seems ridiculous. And so what? We're going to lie to the Cobalt, so?
I'm sure it wouldn't be the first time somebody did it.
In
But we
the
also-
vision we had, Roddy,
Mm-hmm.
the armies, did they include these massive automatons?
Yes, they were on the side of the old Elven Kings. Ronax, you also see that sort of situated in the middle of the room is a podium. There's a very torn, aged piece of paper on top of that podium.
I'm going to walk over to it.
Okay. You find a piece of paper with this writing upon it. Are you able to see?
Mm-hmm.
If you want, I can read this out to everybody. Crane, or you can. Please go ahead.
Well, give me a moment to read this. Crane. It has become rather apparent that after the catastrophic event, drastic measures have to be taken. Varya Nox is continuing the assault without rest, even amongst the chaos. It is clear we must dispatch the remaining colossi. Ones that have already been sent out in operation are listed below. Arcus, sent to eastern mountains to make contact with the Kingdom of Des. Ardarok, guards over Xelian district. Hanamar, dispatched to the Great Tree. Signal lost. Nor, destroyed by Nox forces in the Southern Kingdom, to be retrieved and dismantled. Landoros, malfunctioned prototype. Dismantled and showcased in Bahamut. Awaiting further orders. Helia.
There you go.
There are 4 more of these. Potentially fully intact. This is a prototype. Do you know what that means?
There are
It
far
means-
deadlier versions.
They could be far deadlier. They could be built for different purposes.
Strangely, in my understanding of history, something like this is never quite designed for peace.
Well, you saw what we all saw course, it wasn't designed for peace. It was designed to help stop the inevitable. And it didn't work.
Can I ask you what you think the best case scenario is with all this?
You can see that at this point, she's kind of, the paper in her hands is shaking. And she starts pacing back and forth. The best case scenario is that they are built to be guardians. And if and when they are found by people who want to protect them and want to study them and teach others about the Realm Shatter and what they fought against. The worst case scenario is that they are used as tools to subjugate and destroy and conquer.
And do you believe the best case scenario is obtainable? Genuinely believe.
I believe that I'm afraid. I believe that I am afraid right now because of everything that's transpired and what we've seen. And I wonder if we are going down a similar path. If we are repeating history. That's what I am afraid of. I'm afraid that someday these things will need to be used. And that they won't be enough. I hope for the best case scenario. I want the best case scenario.
You think it's obtainable?
I don't know. I don't know enough. I'm not that smart. I can't figure out those
I think
things.
you are. I think you are. Though I'm not sure you're willing to accept.
I
Yes,
think
sir.
we all think you are. I don't know if we're the right people, but I think that the Cobalt Soul is also not the right people. I don't think anyone in any position of power should have power over these machines.
I agree. I see no
So-
government willing to do what would need to be done with something like this. I see what others will view as a power play.
If anyone should activate these, it should be the common man. Or woman. So I think we should lie. At least for now.
I suppose then I am outvoted.
I'm not sure about the votes.
Well, I certainly can't carry this back on my own.
The others we can take to the Cobalt Soul, because at least we know we can defeat them, should they be turned on us.
What if the Lorei'an blades find this place?
The Lorei'an blades damned themselves to hell. And if they come back, I imagine it'll cause just as much as an earthquake as their leaving did. And if they come back, I'll help you set up those giant robots myself.
Well, I don't know if we need to do that. We could always just take them out the old-fashioned way. Here's the thing. The best case scenario. Like you said, we have found and covered a bastion of defense, a safeguard for all of humanity that protects and fights for equality and care and love for all. Best case scenario of that care for all, not just those in power, happens in one and only one occasion. When all of us are threatened, there's a good chance all of us come together. And he'll hold his hand out and cast Major Image, and the scene of that battlefield will appear before us in like a 3D replication. And he'll say, when the world is beaten and broken and left with no choice but to come together, there's a chance that they will. I think this is that chance. So I don't think it's a guarantee. As far as I'm aware, there's no great apocalypse waiting to destroy all we know and love. Entirely possible, but not to my knowledge. If something like that exists.
What, who was Nox?
Nox. More than likely, this is just a thought, but more than likely the forces that we saw in that vision that were fighting.
All damn people. I always try to remember if there was one of the lemon plays that was called Nox. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Does the name Nox, is that like any historically relevant?
Not that you know of, no. I also don't believe there was a member of the Lorei'an Blades named Nox.
I don't think so.
This is just, it's just like...
Yeah.
There's probably one that had an X in it, and X in this is like same thing.
Yeah, can I also ask what Akio and Mablis are doing in this moment?
I'm on the pen's shoulder, just listening. She picked me up.
What about Akio?
I should just wanna check around everything around, like if there's anything odd.
Akil, you do find several small, what looks to be storage compartments on the side of this room, like large metallic crates and cases.
IQ Anna said to himself that if he opened this, Ronak might be mad at him, so he gonna tell the party about it.
Okay. He points you to a section of the room which looks to be like sort of like what the equivalent of a service and repair room would look like. There are several metal compartments, some messily laid about, some that are pushed into the wall, that you see in a pile on the left side of this room.
How long has he been trying to get everyone's attention?
I assume a while. It's been jumping amidst a very tense conversation.
Does he look like he's really tempted just to open it himself?
Yeah, he just like and just continue arming the whole conversation.
I'll dip out so me and Annabelle can go check out the drawers with him.
Okay. The two of you can roll me an investigation check. We got notes. Real quick. Ooh, 34. Wow.
I'm just gonna go with hers. That's fine.
Okay, so we'll say you give her advantage. Mabilis, you start scurrying through the remains like a scrap monkey. You dive into one of the boxes, and you hear like clanking and clunking noises. You emerge out with what seems to be rolled up blueprints.
Oh,
You, Amabilis.
it's a what again? Sorry.
Rolled up blueprints. So pieces of paper rolled up and prevented from moisture and insects.
Oh, okay. I'll pick it up and then I'll show it to Nepenthe.
I'll go ahead and unroll it.
Okay. This seems to be the schematics, not of the gigantic colossi in the behind the glass, but the makeup and basic interior and construct of the things outside. So the Warforged Titan, the Goliath, the Gearkeeper Goliath, Gearkeeper construct, and the Clockwork Soldiers.
Okay.
Just essentially how they are built, materials that are used, and how they function. Very, very detailed scientific and mathematical design.
Amabilis is going to gather around some more to see if she finds anything else.
Yeah, with a 24 investigation check, you find. Sorry, let me just find it in my notes real quick. Blueprints. You find spare gear parts that could eventually be used to function, upgrade, or repair automatons. We'll just say for the purposes of this 400 gold pieces worth of parts.
Oh.
Everything from axe arms to blades to cog mechanisms and loose gear, oil, basically everything used to upkeep, maintain, and repair automatons. 400 gold pieces worth of everything.
Amabilis is going to try and pick up some of them.
Yeah, you pick up this large like arc piece and like you waddle over, trying to stay on your feet.
I'll take it out of her hands to steady it.
Yeah.
Then she'll get the smaller bits.
Renax, you might want to come and see these.
Xavier, if he's looking at her, would see kind of like this very 1,000-yard stare expression on her face. And when Nepenthe calls over, she sort of shakes her head and just sort of absently makes her way over.
I think Xavier watches her, and as you kind of shake yourself out of that stupor and walk away, grabs you kind of by the hand lightly, and says, "Look, we trust you. We do. Trusting the world is another question entirely." I think Nepenthe's right. You're smart enough. If you believe genuinely that future, that pristine world, that best case scenario, you believe it possible, you believe that you can take the world in that direction, you can helm this initiative, this new age of enlightenment. If you genuinely believe that, then I will help you move all of this stuff out into the open and research it to your heart's content. You've gotta, bare minimum, believe it.
She puts her hand up to her face. I need time. Think.
Of course.
And she, with her hand in yours, she squeezes your hand and finishes walking over to Nepenthe.
Yeah, I'll follow.
With you starting to go over these found parts and uncovering the rest of what S3 or Bahamuti has to offer, we're gonna take a 10-minute break, 5 to 10-minute break.
Cool.
Stream on pause, go on a bathroom break, get some water. We'll be back soon.
Right. In a bit.
welcome back. So as the party begins the final processes of sweeping through S3, or now known as Bahamut, you let me ask, what are the plans with the automatons that have been reactivated?
I think the plan is to leave them here once we are done.
Have them roam and guard the place while you're gone?
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. The Warforged not Colossus, the Warforged Titan, the one that Xavier was in, that one won't operate without something piloting it. It can be either a spider or a person. If you want to bring that out with you, I'll allow it.
I'm good personally. It's up to the rest of the party. I'm good with that. I don't need it.
I don't think we need it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Unless Amarillis wants to pilot a Big Mac.
I would like it, but
It's up to you. This thing is like one of those where if you defeat it, take it with you if you want to.
okay, I'll take it with me. I want to take it.
Okay. So
Who else wants to take it?
at the end of the day, your tiny cat hops into the massive Warforged Titan, and you play around with the controls a little bit before you figure it out. You have Xavier teach you, oh, this is forward, and as you do, the legs kind of walk on forward, and you are enjoying such an immense amount of power inside the seat of this massive being.
Ratty, this is very Final Fantasy VII, isn't it?
Yes.
Is this how it feels to be taller than everyone?
So your cat mech. You can customize this thing, by the way. Right now it looks really dirty and rusted over. But if you want to give it like a paint job, it's gonna take a lot of paint, or like replace some of the material, give it additional parts. That's totally an option here. But yes, anything else anybody wants to accomplish inside the ruins of S3 before we depart?
I'd like to look for some of those visual, the kind of
The panels, the
Yeah.
tablets. Make an investigation check.
Can I make it with advantage?
Oh, if you're taking time to go through and do
Process.
this. Okay, yeah, make one with advantage. With a 19, you do not find any other tablets in this area, and you kind of piece together that judging from the fact that a lot of things in this particular ruin is written using paper, and the fact that, you know, the table had to be etched onto either represented the fact that this ruin was in an age before the tablets were a thing, or they simply didn't have the tablets on hand. You do not find any. And with a 19, I can also go ahead and say that you feel pretty confident that you cleared out relatively everything in these ruins.
I do go and brush my hands over the table with the map scrawled in it. The word that I now know says Milor, and I like talk to my Nicholas. Did you leave something there? Is this the reason you wanted me to come here?
Let me ask you this question. Are you alone in this room right now?
Yeah.
I'm not hiding. No, I'm kidding.
Unless anybody else is snooping.
This is not the track I want. Yeah, let's do this one. Moment. Okay. Ness, your eyes catch onto green light, soft, floating, glowing on the door that you came in on. And visible only to you in this moment is the form of the child that appeared to you on the ship. Hand on the door looking out.
I'll go over and look at what she's looking at.
Walk over. She seems to be staring at the walls and the roofs and the walking automaton. And just sort of like a look of blankness on her face.
What do you see?
I see remains of what once was. You too saw, did you not? What happened that day?
Yeah. Who were they? Why did they do that?
See, she puts a hand up to her face. Shakes. Pieces of memory lost. I don't seem to recall, but they wanted our help. So we tried to help.
Yeah. There was a picture of lots and lots of people praying. Lots of people.
They were under our care. My children. And we couldn't protect them.
This place, I'm going to tackle. Oh no, I'll put it back on the map. The place with your name on it. Is that important to go to, or something that should be left alone, left buried?
And like you mentioned the word left alone, her eyes like immediately widen and stare at you with a look of fear on her face. She clutches onto your arm and just shakes her head.
I want to find out what happened and who those Nox people were and why they did that, because that power is... I don't think I'll ever forget seeing that.
I'm scared. I'm scared, terrified. When I opened my eyes, I could smell the same rot and the stench of beasts. That was the last of my memory. We were together in that river. I'm afraid I don't know what to do as much as you do.
Oh. I'm gonna follow the wind, and well, I'm with some people who is better at finding stuff out than I am. They read all the stuff on that table, and that was like just scratches to me. Good people.
Her grip on your arm loosens, and she just lays a hand on your massive forearm and softly strokes the fur on your arm, and sort of with that same look of distant melancholy, she says, "You are intriguing. When I was with the caretakers of my fragment, I felt warm in a slumber. They took care of me. And even in my current state, I felt prayers, people calling what memory they had left of my name. people still believed. But with you, there is uncertainty. I feel the faith in my own name waning. But I'm awake. And I'm alive. And she looks at her own small, shaking hands. This child is... Whatever she is afraid and she does not understand.
I will hold both of her hands if I can.
You can.
Yeah. Oh. There used to be a lot of people who followed you. And now I've been all over some of the world, and I'm the only one I've met. But I think I could find more. I think the thing that all those people used to believe in, the thing, the great tree and the cycle of life, that's important.
See, she nods and says, the way it used to be, we were given form and power and divinity through the will and faith of those who believed in us. And when that gate shattered, severed the connection that I had with my children, and so did all the other gods with those that believed in them, and we ceased to be, to exist. It hurt so much. She just hugs herself, shivering.
I will give her a hug, and I'll be done. No, I'm not necessarily like, I wasn't like brought up to be a leader or like, and I doesn't really do like research like Ronex. But I promise you, I can believe really hard.
And I think that's why I'm here. She looks up at your face and smiles. You alone have given me form once more. Puts a hand on your face. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll be honest, I don't really know how I did that. But I'm glad.
You feel a kiss on your forehead. And as you blink, all that is left within your grasp is the remains of a warm summer breeze. In that embrace.
When I turn around, do I see any of the rest of the party watching me?
Who's there? I assume people are busy with like taking the parts and pieces out, and Amalvis is on a mech, so you know.
I feel like we've been watching the mech, and as this conversation comes to a close, Xavier's like, "Where is Ness? He would love this," and goes walking through the corridors, finding him alone in a room.
Also,
he goes, "Yes, Shun, what are you doing?" Amabilis is riding this mech creature. You have to watch. You would love it. She's adorable.
I was just talking to my goddess. But
oh, okay, that's more cool. Melora?
I need to go to Melora when I can.
Yeah, we can. Is she waiting for us there, or
no?
She's in the necklace.
Yeah, she's always there.
Do you know what is waiting for us there?
No. But it's important.
blind faith. I don't understand it, but I respect it.
I was just saying that's the thing I'm really good at.
You are
Xavier,
You need
quite
any help?
exceptional.
what do you notice in this moment that Ness does not? Is that the sprout on his necklace, on his pendant, that was the beginning to form a bud when on the ship, has fully bloomed into a greenish pink flower.
Oh, that looks so good on his green armor. Xavier walks up. That thing where he kind of straightens Ness's like armor and kind of pats out his shoulders and presents him a little cleaner, dusts everything off, and looks at him with a smile. And his hand falls to the necklace and kind of holds out that flower. He leans in close and says, "Remember, Laura?
I said
Hope everything's
nice things
okay in
about-
there." What'd you say, Joe?
I said nice things about you to her.
And then I let it go and you see the flower. And there it just is. It's beautiful.
Yeah. She's waking up, I think.
Do I know
Mm-hmm.
historically anything about the old gods? About Melora and the Raven Queen and all that?
That is unfortunately, as I've established before, too far in
That's
the
what
past.
I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, to form
Okay.
any knowledge of.
Then I will just say to Ness, "Hey, I mean, you and Nepenthe are so different, but so similar. And I don't know. Everything I know, everything I've learned, I've had to practice for as long as I know, but." Like, you guys are connected to these ancient beings older than time. You think she can help us? And he kind of looks down to the flower. If worse comes to worse, with Nepenthe.
I don't know what Nepenthe's thing is.
The
But
thing.
I keep thinking that the thing, the god, the goddess that she was made to serve might not be that bad.
Might not.
But there's something after it that really is.
Something after death.
Nah, something that's looking for Nepenthe. That was really bad.
This Lady of Grief?
Hmm.
Or something else?
I don't know. I doesn't understand it. I just feels it like a bad smell in the air.
Mhm.
Do you need any help moving? Not. It's a robot.
Yeah. There are a couple. There's a bunch of scrap metal that Ronax once carried up.
Yeah, I'll go and help.
Right?
We'll say that this takes the better part of the day, and you now reach sunset. As the sun sets over the horizon into the distant sand dunes to the east. the moon emerges through half full. Its light shines luminescent bright silver upon the sands as cold weather begins to set in. Would you like to make camp for the night?
Mhm.
Okay,
Yeah, probably.
right. For purposes of moving it along, I won't be calling watch for this particular night. However, if there are any scenes, conversations, or things that you would like accomplished within the night's rest, please notify me.
I would like to take a look at my journal.
Okay. Interesting. You haven't taken a
Well, with an
look
entry.
at it in a little while, but it seems to have filled out the majority of your journey through this place.
Okay.
Everything from journey through the sands, weather extremely hot, unbearable heat, feeling very tired, to emerging in the ruins, attacked by massive metallic creatures, taking rest under moonlight.
I think Mablis would try to read before she sleeps, and then she thinks to herself, why is this still happening? But yeah, that's what she does for the rest of the night.
As you do, the next page begins to fill in. During midnight or so, further past the events of today, seemingly into tomorrow. Long journey, actually, I might have something for this. Further still, long journey awaits, climbing over dunes of mountainous sand. It was said that long ago, Sir Rowan Chesterbury came through these very deserts, looking for ancient and lost buried treasure, to which he took from and buried in an oasis. Treasure awaits. Fortune and glory to those who uncover it.
Ooh.
That's the page.
What is everyone else doing right now?
Zoom through various processes of sleeping, finishing up the day's work. Looking for
Okay.
anybody in particular?
You're in kind of like the barracks, the where we sleep, or whatever.
Sorry?
You're in where we sleep, like the kind of.
Yeah. You set up
bedroom,
tents
whatever.
and campfire, bedrolls.
Yeah, Xavier is probably lying on his bedroll, just like writing in a journal.
We have a house dinosaur.
You do. You have a house
Yeah.
dinosaur.
Oh, that's what I was asking. Do we have a campfire on the house dinosaur?
You can. You can.
Yeah, let's say that.
It's a platform.
That'll
It
be
won't
advanced.
harm.
We don't
It
have,
won't
like, a
harm
bedroom.
Raxamar. Yeah, that can be a campfire Or you can all stay in the house if you want to.
We don't have a bedroom, right? Especially not a
We have a
bedroom to fit 7
bathhouse, but
people.
not a bedroom.
That's like,
Really
that's like
didn't think through.
That's like
We got
the
a bathtub.
basic requirement for a house. Also, we've established that there are beds in there because we had to
There are
put,
beds. There are beds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Can we
We
just
had to
have
put
one
Xavier
big
on when he
bed for
passed
all
out.
7 of us? We have one big bed.
Oh wow, group cuddle.
I mean, it's like the bed in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
There is a 2-person bed. It's maybe it's not exactly king size, but it suffices. It's a large bed.
That's definitely
Oh,
fun.
one
The
big
Panther Savior.
Oh god.
The pen sleeps sitting up in a corner, so good luck.
Xavier is probably. Go, Joe.
Yeah, Ness would not find one giant bed all that strange, really.
Yeah. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, we had to go different directions.
Oh my god, I'm getting the image now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I'm gonna go
Xavier's
sit in
off in the
trance.
corner. Just Xavier's off in the corner writing his journal, probably at a desk.
Okay.
To answer Annabelle's question.
I'm who's together right now? Is everyone like in the same room?
Xavier.
Yeah, we
No,
all live in the house.
I'm in the same room.
Okay. Mabel is going to tiptoe over, and then she's gonna peep. Psst, psst. Are you guys awake?
No.
I'm not asleep if that's what you're asking.
And then she's gonna tiptoe over. Well, guess what I got? And then she holds up the book and she spreads the page open.
You see everything written from the previous week up to a page that has been filled out, potentially about tomorrow, the 26th of what is the current month?
Perrier.
Perrier, yeah. 26th.
I know the date.
Yes, you do.
I think Xavier remembers that this is a thing after everything that's going on, totally having forgotten the journal writes itself. Oh, that's still happening. Yeah, how's that going?
Then she'll bring the book back to her and then she reads. And then she looks up to Xavier. I think there's a treasure around here. It sounds very important, though.
Well, just look at the entrance to the ruins below us. Yeah, treasure's a word for it.
What if it's...
Oasis?
What if it's much bigger than what we found?
I don't think anything exists that is bigger than what we found.
But it's William Chesterbury!
We'll
He's
look for
the
it.
greatest adventurer of all time!
Immediately they both give in, just that's a good entirely fair. Of course, it's far much
we'll look for it.
more
I've always
expensive.
wanted to see an oasis, so
Yes. Yeah.
who wouldn't?
I mean, I definitely would. You would. I would.
Yeah,
Annabelle else would.
I would. He would.
Huh.
You do, obviously. Annabelle.
She puts down a book and then she squints her eyes at both of them.
By the way, how's that javelin scar?
Oh,
You definitely got impaled.
It's good.
Xavier can do this really cool thing called stitches.
Yeah. I showed that off. It's that showed me how.
think her frizzle up for a moment, and she's like, "That's fine."
I mean, if you're hurt, I'm always happy to help. We have magic healers though, so that's also a better route.
She squints her eyes at them again, and then she holds up the book and point at it, and then she walks backward to where she came from.
It's like
She's
it's
also
like two
whimpering
parents
on her leg.
trying. It's like two
Trying
parents
to
trying to
support their weird
walk.
kid. It's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Support their weird kid, but like he's asking about Santa, and you're like, yeah, no, Santa, he is great. He gives presents to kids like you. I love. I think as he walks away.
Yeah, you're always going to be good because Chester Rowanbury's always watching.
the book writes it all down. You gotta be good. Or we'll never find the oasis.
That's awesome.
I think as she walks away, he's kind of leans over to Nepenthe and goes, "You played that well, right? She's not. Didn't ruin her whole life."
What's an oasis?
It is sometimes a mirage, but a beautiful source of life within a bleak desert.
Okay, yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, I think
water,
we'll pull it off.
trees. Yeah, right? She's not gonna like lose all her hopes and dreams because we crushed them.
Well, I mean, it can sometimes be better to lose them because you can get more focused, but I don't want her to.
Well, I feel like that's not. Turn and just pat her shoulder. Never mind. Don't worry about it.
About this, as you're sort of like holding this journal in the air, walking back to your room, one last sentence fills out at the bottom, right before the night comes to a close.
Mom and Dad are cute.
No. As per the words of a great thief, the best place to hide a tree is in the forest.
Okay.
Determine that meaning as you will.
She's really hyped, so
It's
she's
very
gonna
cryptic, yeah.
pack everything to be able to climb on the tree and the food supplies and stuff like that.
Okay. You pack and repack and take the things that you packed back out to pack in again for the next day. You spend 3 hours of your night doing this before you fall asleep on your rucksack. So everybody gets a long rest. Unless there is another scene that you would like to accomplish before the night comes to an end.
I had a question.
Of course.
So, Ronax is not up on Raxamar.
Mm-hmm.
She is. I think that she would have made camp kind of down by his feet
Mm-hmm.
if she even made camp.
Yeah.
Would you like me to roll anything?
Yeah. Make a perception check for the general surroundings of during the night.
Can I help? I'm the one that stay with a camp with Ronax.
Okay, so you can both make rolls, or one of you can make it with advantage. We'll say Akio is circling overhead.
Akio can make it, because I don't have good perception.
Okay, Akio, make a perception check with advantage as you're circling around camp.
Hold on a minute.
Mhm.
Okay. 24.
Oh, wow. 1 second. There we go. You catch the sight of every single living thing that passes through your camp tonight. A scorpion scurries through the campfire, about to make its way into Ronax's boot, and you stomp on it, not about to make the same thing happen again. Cacti in the distance, nothing to worry about tonight.
Next, there's nothing to worry about tonight. Everything feels safe. 60% sure.
That's it. Wait, only 60% sure. I thought that you said that everything would be just fine.
Well, it is a desert, so there's a lot that can be going on outside of our control.
I suppose that's true. Well, as long as none of those large scorpions come our way, I think it would be fine. I particularly would not enjoy being eaten by large scorpions. I think that would be best avoidable.
Do scorpion eat dragon? I don't think the scorpion can even eat us unless it's like a giant size.
Is that the episode title? Do scorpions eat dragons?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think that she has anything to say. I think that she is rendered speechless.
Okay. Cool. 24 perception though, Q.
Yes.
I need to ask you a question because you didn't finish sending me that sheet you were typing up last week yet. How much memory of that village does Akio retain?
I feel like just murdering part, but doesn't remember the fact that why he was there or anything like that. It's like he know he did that, but he doesn't know why or what happened.
Okay. With a 24 in perception, I'll give you one last tidbit. You're sort of going over the map one last time before bed, and just something, a flick of recognition in your head about this particular location and just like how far away it is from Dendolith and the sand dunes in Kar. It's near here. That same village. You're not sure where exactly it is, but you are close to it.
Oh no.
To the thick of it.
What? What? What was that? What's that? Whose microphone did that come from?
It was Rora.
I'm so sorry.
What was that?
Your face is so red right now.
Was that like a time moment, or was that an accident?
I'm pretty sure, judging from her expression, it's an accident.
That's an
man.
accident.
Yeah.
I want to make sure.
Okay, cool.
Into the thick of it. Solid song, at least. Good pick.
The night stress goes by undisturbed into...
Oh,
Yeah?
Does it though? Does it?
well, Akil's gonna sit by campfire, kind of trembling about what he tried not to remember, but it's slowly coming back.
Okay. The sun rises on a new day upon the Sardakian desert. You begin setting out of the camps in S3 towards your next destination, which I believe is S2, if things are still according to the same plan. Now known as Uren, you head towards the next site of excavation. I'm gonna make a roll here. Very quickly.
That. Who just didn't?
Also, mark down a long rest, restore your spell slots, and heal up, everybody.
Why?
Good, take damage.
Why, Ratty? Why?
Because it's a new day.
No, you, Eddie.
Yeah. Okay. Everything's fine.
You come across, firstly, unrelated to my role, two heaping mountains of sand. Large sand dunes, it seems. That is both very tall and steep. Standing in your way, just a wall of sand. Not constructed, but that is laden before you. Seems to be the sand dunes that the journal was talking about. Raximar comes to a halt before the site, seemingly not knowing where to go next.
Can we not go through like the middle of them? Because they're two. Like I assume they meet here.
You could certainly try.
But then it's a canyon, so we can either go around or we can go into the canyon and get ambushed.
I'm feeling a quicksand vibe.
Does we go around or does we go through?
You don't really have any time constraints, right? Like,
Yeah, let's just go around.
no one else is looking for this stuff.
Let's make it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're going around, yeah? Cool. In that case, okay.
I want to go down the middle, but I don't think we're dumb enough to go down the middle.
Okay. It takes the better portion of your day. Even though the journey from Bahamut to Urin is supposed to only take 1 day.
Can I just check what the journal said about that? About the dunes?
Yeah. It says journeying past mountainous dunes of sand.
Okay.
Treasure awaits those with seeking fortune and glory.
Okay.
Do these stand out as like geographic markers that we would know of?
Make a nature or history check? Yeah. Nature or history, your choice.
History.
23. You have been told before that due to the violent sandstorms that sometimes blow through the region of Reuben Ridge, in particular, in past readings, these sandstorms sometimes will blow up dunes of massive piles of sand that stack onto each other following a sandstorm the prior day. So this is either a sign that a sandstorm blew past, or warnings of what is to come. Okay. You spend almost the majority of your day going around the sand dunes until eventually in the evening come to sort of a slower march as you eventually get past these massive mountainous sands and head straight to Urin. Towards the later half of today, would anybody like to roll me a d8?
Dibs. Must abide by the Dibs rule.
Roy would like
6.
to do math.
Just saying, if we have to pick up the robot, I did call Dibs, just so we're all aware. Make sure everyone
Not
heard.
respecting that dibs.
You gotta respect the Dibs.
Second part of the day goes undisturbed. You can make a perception check if you'd like, Xavier.
Oh.
I feel like there should be an amendment to dibs where you can't dibs anything larger than a horse.
I Dibs your house. Funny. I'm really good today.
As the sand dunes are left behind you in your march, your eyes catch something. Not within reach of you anymore, but as you passed it. Almost a shaking to the ground. as emerging from where the sand dunes were is this massive, gigantic body of a worm that and tunnels through, shaking the ground before it, almost seemingly using these dunes as its temporary nest. You have averted an encounter with a sandworm.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Yeah.
And as you leave, it burrows back into the dunes and the earth.
Suck it.
Cool. Yeah, that first roll was just to determine like the number of monsters. The second roll from you, Roy, was to determine what was inside the dunes. And so you would have had to fight one giant sandworm if you had decided to go through that space. Instead, you went around.
Oh, that is me.
Cool.
That is me.
The day comes to a close upon the second journey, second leg of this journey.
Are you
Towards
gonna say
S2.
something?
I was,
Or
but
if you wanted to say something.
You
Yeah.
can.
I was just gonna say, Xavier, we need to message Aiden. He still thinks we're at S3. Do your sending
have
spell
to.
thing. Yeah, come on.
Aiden, just, can you just, we're not at S3 anymore. I think we're good.
Do you actually cast any?
No, let me do the talking, okay? Thank you. Make it do the thing.
And unfurls the paper and it floats next to him.
Okay.
Begrudgingly pulls out the quill that very sadly and slowly begins to write what she says.
Aiden, we left S3, almost at S2. Watch out for giant sand dunes. We'll update if we move.
Awesome.
In the pen.
Like the writing immediately comes back in like a quick scrawling. Oh hey, hello. Turn the guys in to the temple.
His letter says, "Oh hey, hello."
The Sun Watcher compliments you on your efforts. Truly befitting of heroes. Making my way back. Exactly 25. Cool. On the night of the second day, I'm gonna make a roll. Ha.
Ha.
Contrasting the warm heat of today, although no heat wave has blown through, the night gets extremely cold. To the point where the fire struggles to stay up. You can see your own breath in the air, and you have to almost huddle together inside Raxamar, the house atop Raxamar, as extremely chilly winds and frost start to form on plates of your armor. It's just a very, very cold night. Anybody that is not indoors, I'm going to require a Constitution saving throw, except Nepenthe.
Oh no, natural 1.
Oh god. Amir, sorry, Ronax. even with the innate warmth and the furnace of your own breath and body, you begin to feel your scales frost over, seeing your own breath like stunningly. So you've never been this cold before in your life, and so does Akil. Akil, you're finding it difficult to fly because your feathers are freezing up.
I'm freezing to death. I wish I could die.
If you continue to expose yourself outdoors, there are going to be more severe effects that follow.
I would like to go back inside now.
Okay. The door of the house swings open as your bird crash lands onto the front porch.
She's not gonna leave Lorax alone.
Like breathes a little bit of fire outside of his maw and just gestures his head up towards Raxomar. Like
Oh!
nope. Okay, you're gonna stay out with him. Cool.
I lean my head off over the side and say, Onyx! Onyx!
Yeah, I'm busy trying to warm up the frozen Akil.
Yes, Sega!
Can we have a hot bath?
I can do the water part. I'm not necessarily sure about the heat part.
Ronax, it seems cold down there.
It's very cold.
You should probably come up here then. It's very warm inside. We have scented candles.
That sounds quite delightful, and it is rather loathsome that you would taunt me in this way, but I'm not leaving my robot.
It's really nice.
What
This
do you
is
think?
making a hot bath for Akil with rose water.
Well, at least a bath.
What if we use the sun blade to warm up the
Sakura.
water?
Oh my god.
I'll be fine.
If Ronax is staying outside, Nepenthe will step out for a moment and say, "Alright, if you're gonna be out there, at least take my furs." And she'll toss her cold weather gear down to Ronax.
Okay. Nepenthe, you are feeling very at home.
Oh, yeah. Tonight, Nepenthe sleeps. She doesn't trance. She passes out.
Matt's
Alright.
gonna join and sleep on top of Nepenthe.
Yeah, her fur like puffed up on this cold night. Just a very soft pillow on your body.
I lean back over and say, Alright, well, I'm gonna go have some hot chocolate. You're welcome to join us. Love
Your
you, bye.
kindness is very appreciated.
These lies.
Nepenthe's fur coat drops down on your body, relatively the same size that the both of you wear. And so you sort of like try to warm yourself up. I'm gonna ask for a second Constitution saving throw since you are remaining outside. However, if there are any creative ways that you would like to use to help warm yourself up in this cold night, it can be done at advantage.
Yeah. So I have a thing. Oh wait, I got rid of.
Oh, can I do something to help as well? If you want help.
Well, I mean, it'll just give me advantage. So, so since nobody's there, we need something light and funny. So I'm going to. She is going to remove her garments and tilt her head up and bathe herself in fire.
That's like...
Yeah. Like literally creating a shower of flame around her.
Okay.
To warm herself up, and then she's going to put her clothes back on and then put the furs on.
Alright, make a Constitution saving throw at advantage. It's like like when you float face up in a pool or a river and then you like spit water out as like a fountain from your mouth. It's like that, but fire.
What are
It's
Concept.
basically one of those outdoor space heaters.
Yeah. 20.
Yeah.
You do this a couple times throughout the night, and it seems to, along with the Vorax trying to help out, making his core warmer, and just the immediate heating the metal of his self, you feel fine, surprisingly, even after a rough night. Yay! Morning comes, and as it does,
I'm probably spooning with a keel.
That's an image. Wow, that's an image.
You're like twice his height.
Yeah,
Maybe more.
it's just the fluffiest, featheriest thing you've ever seen.
They take the king size bed.
You know what? This is bullshit. Everyone gets cuddles except me. I'm sad.
You get your hot chocolate.
Xavier's cuddles alone.
Yeah, you
Hot
get your
chocolate.
fake hot chocolate that doesn't exist.
I fabricate hot chocolate.
Throughout the
Wait, isn't that a 4th level spell?
Yes.
fabricate. What happens is Immitus crawls out of your backpack onto your arm and like morphs into a mug, and Fabricate fills up the mug with hot cocoa. And the mug
No, I
has
can't. Drinking out of Immitus is weird. I don't do that.
the mug has an
That's-
eye and a mouth that
Yeah,
opens
that's
up.
what that's called.
He like an excited puppy just goes.
I get hot cocoa for me and him, and I pour it into his mug, and he drinks out of that.
Okay, the mug eventually sips from
Out of
itself until
himself.
all of it is gone.
The mug sips from itself.
Yep,
What a fucking
D&D.
Beauty and the Beast type shit.
Beauty and the Beast type shit.
The cups are alive.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, the hot cocoa being filled up in Immitus warms him up for the night, and he drinks from it.
Yeah, he's chilling.
Yeah. Okay.
I sit alone in my corner.
Mimics are fun.
Yeah, dude, mimics are great.
The morning comes, and as the sun rises, Raxamar and the party of Noseambar crosses a large sand and stone hill into flatter grounds. Now seemingly more stone and hard rock than sand. As you overlook, you see as the sands blow through, adjusting your vision to the sights ahead, amidst a field of cacti, is an oasis. Not too large, maybe spanning half a mile in its entirety. And within the center of this oasis peeks out the top of a building. Similar to the top of the towers that peek out of the seas in the Oceanus Terrarum, a similarly shaped top of the a tower pokes out from the sand, from a plot of sand in the middle of this oasis. A toppled over statue of an elven woman, sort of broken in half, holding a bowl, is sort of shattered into the sands in the center of this oasis. You have reached S2, Uren. And if what depicts inside what is written inside the journal is to be held true, believably, there is some treasure hidden here.
I totally forgot something.
Mm-hmm.
I would have absolutely taken one of the spiders with me.
Okay, yeah, it's just attached onto Vorax now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's your emergency repair boy. As you overlook this sort of like golden copper tower that extends out from the sands itself, that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Thank you for joining us on stream. Donate button is not working apparently. I'll update that next chance I get. Thank you so much for the thought. We'll see you week after next, so the 10th, because there won't be session next week. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, say bye.
Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.